Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my beautiful beaded life. I'm Willow, and I want us to take a second look at a color this morning. I want us to kind of like to take a look at these these oranges, and honestly, I don't think I would ever use this, but maybe in a bracelet. But so anyhow, I think I am going to take a couple of these. Yeah, I couldn't see putting those in a necklace, maybe in a bracelet. I'm not sure. I'm really just not sure on those. But look at these other beads that we have. Let's just put some in here. And we get beads like these, and then we have these ones here. And we purchase them thinking we have big plans, but oftentimes they just sit and we don't use them because we're not sure about the colors or we're not sure what to do with them. And I didn't want that to happen with these. So I thought I'd get on here and we would design a bracelet and just see how it turned out. So we do have these bigger ones, but like I said, I don't know. Those might look pretty on the Christmas tree ornament, but I don't think I want to put them into the jewelry itself. But we do have these. And then we have two different ones of these. And then we have this kind. And then we have, I think, these clay beads or rubber beads. I don't know. I think they're clay. And then we have these little orange seed beads. But then these also can work in with these. We don't have to be just limited to these ones. So that's what I was thinking. Let's see what we can do here. So we're going to design on this one here. I do like these orange ones. So let's take one orange one. And well, let's take two. And let's put a pearl in the center, a darker pearl in the center. Aha, these are bigger. So we'll do it that way then. And then we can go lighter on the side. Now that's pretty. And then we can work these on this and here. But what if we took, like, we put these three together. Let's move this down. We make these one. And then, but here's the situation we're going to run into. Maybe. I want to see if I liked it. And put this in here. That'll break that up. We could put this in here. Now let's see if we've got, right, we have this pattern going on with this in the center. Now what we do have some orange in here, but we also have those other colors over there, but I'm not sure how they would go in together. But here's what I'm looking for. And I'm going to take, we have these. So what if we just take like four of these, and we put this on the side like this, with this in the front and this in the back. Well, let's do the other side. What do we use? 4. So we can stack these and use these as one bead. And we can put this one in the front. Now, who's going to like an orange bracelet? I am not sure. Is it something that I would wear on a regular basis? Again, I can't tell you that. I'm not sure. And then I wonder if I have any more of these ones that I could put on the sides. Let's see. Oopsie. But we have these ones. So let's put that one down there. And we can put this one over here. And then we can, again, we can start, let's see what's up here. So we have these glass ones. No, I think I would want, well, we have this to break that up. And I'm not sure if that's what we want to do. See what I mean? But maybe, what if we put, we need to break it up. Let's put a clear one there, and then we can start again. So we're going to add a clear one there. We're going to add a ooh to break that up. Where is it clear I want to use, or do I want to use a yellow? I might want to use a yellow. So I'm going to try yellow here. So let's put a yellow in between and a yellow in between here. See what we have there? This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this contrast of color. And then I need a yellow to put here. And then a yellow to put here. I don't want to use the clear yet. So I do like these. We have this. Need you to go up on your side the way you're supposed to be, like this. And then we're going to give me a couple of yellow. Smooth these down. Now here is what we have. So let's take a couple more yellow. Yellow is the theme I'm running through this right now. Okay. Putting a yellow there. I'm putting a yellow there. Bringing in these like that. I really like this, but is that dumbing this down? I don't think so. And then I want to put 5 more of these. Does these break easy? Is this going to break easily in a bracelet? They break, but they're not just going to crumble. We were using 4. Yeah. So that's what I want us to do. I want us to revisit colors that, you know, we wouldn't ordinarily think to use, or we would shy away from, or I know I would shy away from. Do we have it? Yeah, we do. We got plenty of them there. Now I want to take 4 more of these. Well, I thought they was going to, there we go. And I'm going to put like that. Now give me some yellow. Now this can be a pretty bracelet. It really can. Now do we want to add some silver? We can. We have those one silver spacers that, let's get to those. So now what if we added these in? Let's put these up here. Let's say we put them, I think just between those, to split those up a little bit. You think that'd be nice? And then we've got 4 here, so what if we just add one in between? So we do 2 silver and 2, they look to be about the same size, and 2 and 2, then silver, then 2. And then I think I'm going to finish it off in orange and yellow of these. So let me get the wire. Uh-oh. It will go running off on me. And let me find my jewelry tools. Okay. So I think this is big enough. I'm going to cut this here. I wish these wasn't so ugly. All kind of like rust stains and stuff on them. But to be honest with you, the way these work to cut chain and wires and other difficult threads and things, they're my favorite. So now let's put, this is a bead clamp for like beading, and it holds the end of the wire or string or anything that you put it on. It's a game changer. So here's what I want to do. We're going to bead from here up. I'm not going to do that in until I've got it all beaded up so I know how I want it to go, because I may be adding more of the smaller beads. So we're going to try to bead this up. Really wish this would, I'm wondering if I couldn't put, I'm going to try. Let's put this weight. Let's just see how this does. Okay, that's good enough. That's what we're going to get. So now I need 2 of these and this. And then 2 more. I want to see how these are going to stack. See, that like makes the bead all to itself. So we'll just incorporate those in. I can't wait to try the spinner with those clay beads that we got on the Hobby Lobby haul. To see how they do, because I need to fill some beads. I need to take some in to fill the wall. Now, this is what I wanted to do. I done it again. So I'm going to take 2 of these off. And I'm going to add this clay metallic. I think it's clay. It may not be, but I don't think it's metal. I don't care either way. It works. It's pretty and it works. It's just like an artist who, what am I doing here? What am I missing here? This is the bead look. Okay, this whole thing's going to have to come off here. Let's see what I did. We need to put this on first, because I didn't want the clay beads just hanging there with no support. I'll show you what I mean. So the clay beads was lining up to this little yellow one, which is just about the size of a little bit bigger than a hole in the clay bead. If you see this hole in the clay bead, and then you see this hole in the yellow one, they just basically line up together, and there's not much support around the clay bead, which could give to fatigue and damage. By putting the round bead that's the same size on the end, it gives the clay bead a little bit more support. Now I'm figuring this out as I'm going here. So yeah, we're kind of like doing this on the run. Well, that works if I set it like that. Then you can kind of like, okay, that works. So it's just like an artist. You know, an artist may take graphite and color pencil to create art, or he may take uh, watercolor and color pencil to create art. Well, that's kind of like the same of what we're doing. What do I have here? This. Then does it go into this? I put the spacer. And now am I ready for the 3 of these? And then the spacer. Might be. But I believe it was this, then the clay, silver, the clay metallic, the dark orange, and I love that dark orange. I wish you really could see the swirls going on the inside of it. And then, do I have more clay out? Just let me grab one up here. Then the clay, metallic, and then back to the pearl. Now how pretty is that? And oftentimes people, so you can mix acrylic and the clay and the glass beads and the metal beads. You can. Um, it's a medium, and we're artists, and this is our canvas. So now I want to go on to, I'm going to put, no, this one by itself. I don't want to put, the clay is only going in the center. Then let me put this one again. Let's see how this is going to look. I think that yellow kind of like just sets it off. Okay, now we're going to go to the darker orange pearl. And a clay, metallic, and then the swirl solid orange, and a metallic, and then the darker orange pearl again. Can you really see the design in this? Is it showing itself? I don't know. Let's keep going. I'm not giving up on it yet. Let's go back to, okay. So now it will be the lighter pearl and the metallic, the darker orange and the metallic, and the lighter pearl. And then the yellow. This is the center bead. So I need to get, hold that down, please. I need to move that up to center. There we go. So that puts this right at the end of the 3. Wait a minute. It's got to be center. That does it. So that's not quite at the end of the 3. And then this one, by the time I put those on, I may have to remove some. Let's just see where this goes. So now it's this one, and then one, two clay. The feel of those clay beads is kind of unusual. Okay, come on. And then this one. Okay, so now we've come past the 3. So if I take this, see, we've come past the 3. I've got to see, wait a minute, it's this one that should be in the middle, right there. Right at the 3, right at the 3. So this is where we need to be. Right here is where we are. So this extra is just, wait a minute, no, that takes it right to it. So I can put on, we'll see, this and 2. This and 2. Okay. Now that takes it right to the end of the 3. So I'm going to take this and set this one aside for a second. I want to see how, now that looks like it might be just a little bit. No, this is the best way I know. And then by the time, that would be to there. Yeah, that would be kind of big. So that's making me think. Now, if we took it to here. Oh, no. No, no, no. See, then that would be too small. But what if we can shorten this? Let's try something. Instead of having this as big as it is, what about if we just put one orange, then the metallic. Oh, that should have been the metallic. Then the metallic, then the orange, and then this one. Now, this is what we've taken off. We've taken off maybe, I don't know, let me see. Forgot to put one of these back on. And then add this one. Oh, that's not so bad. And let's try to do it to the other side. So I need another. Here. We will clip this one. So this is our canvas. The only rules to our art are the ones that we're making. And our art has to be aesthetic to us. We have to like it. Now, if this seems to be, we'll see. So I don't know, by taking off just 4 beads, how much is that? Look like it's taken off there. Here's what we took off. So we've only taken off that much, which is about maybe 1/4 of an inch, maybe. So now let's see what we may have. I still think that when we go to, maybe not, it might just be a bigger bracelet. Or we'll be adding on an inch. So I need to see how much of an inch this is going to be. So this bead goes right at 0. Let me move these. This one's going right at 0. And this comes to the end of the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7. And when we add the other, it's going to be 8. So that's the bracelet. And when we add more, it's going to be about, we're going to have to add another inch. Because that's what it adds. So it adds about to right there. So then that would be it. See what I'm saying about being almost too big of a bracelet? Yeah. I think that would be like almost. Yeah. So we got to do some redesign here. What are we going to do? We can take it down to here and take out 2 more of these. So it's going to take 2 off here and 2 off here. I'm not going to do this. I think it's going to stay like it is. What I'm thinking is this is just going to have to fit someone who has a bigger wrist, and that's fine. So here we go. Let's get this crimped up and beat it up. Let's beat it up. Let's get it crimped up. So we need a couple of crimps. And we need a couple of, many times people will create jewelry and they're afraid to put it out there. They're afraid to put it out there to sell, and they may think it's because their beads are not high enough quality or high enough price. Or they just may have a little bit more of a lack of self-confidence. But I can tell you, and I can only tell you from experience, but it is true experience, and it's my experience, and it's experience that's taken place recently. I have made jewelry with quality beads, and it has sold. And I've made jewelry with quality beads, and it has sat in my shop for a while before it sold, and some is still there. And then I have made jewelry with lesser quality, and it's not going to be the beads that determine the price alone, but it's also going to be what I put into it, and what I would be comfortable paying for it. And I have paid I can't let that do that. I have paid good money for items made with quality beads, and just after I got the piece home, I hated it. Just done nothing for me. And so it sets. And even some of them I tore apart to get the beads and created other things with them. Because it just, at the time, you had a Christmas craft fair or something and you see it. And of course you want to support small businesses. But, You see it and you think, oh, that's really pretty. But then the honeymoon falls off and it's just, you've never worn it. It's just laying in there. You never wore it. You never used it. So what's the point? But you paid good money for it, so to just discard it, well, if it's just laying in there, I don't care how much money I paid for it. If it was a bad buy, as I call it, and it's just laying in there and I'm not going to wear it and I really don't care too much for the piece, I'm either going to gift the piece or I'm going to take it apart and recreate it in a fashion that I'm going to like. Well, that's me. And I did that. And I I recreated the piece, but and it was pretty, but it just wasn't me. So I put it in my store. And I turned around and sold it for nearly double of what I originally gave for it. And I had it for a couple of years. So it depends on the person that is seeing that piece. You know, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's just like art. Collecting jewelry or see, I'm having problems with these again. Collecting jewelry and picking out pieces is just like picking out fine art because you are going to adorn thyself. See, that's a pretty little bracelet. Let's get the ends done. I think, do I want to use a toggle? Yeah, why not? A toggle. Or toggle, add more to it. See, that's what I don't want to do. So, dilemma, what shall it be? Let me look here. So back to what I was saying. I have also bought pieces of jewelry that were made of not glass beads, but maybe of acrylic beads. And I like them. I like the colors. I like the whole aesthetic, the color of the beads, the way that the different shapes went together and the pattern they formed. And I liked it and I bought it. And some I still wear to this day. And I gave little to no money. And then there's other times I've bought in bracelets that's made, now these are glass here, but bright and acrylic. I mean, clay. So this is glass and clay. But there's also times I have bought jewelry that's made of acrylic, and I paid more for it than what I would uh, glass pieces because I really liked it. So I'm going to tell you, don't be afraid to make your jewelry, do your best, and put it out there. Don't be afraid to, because jewelry is just like art. It's in the eye of the beholder. If someone likes that piece, then they're going to they're going to pay up for it. Don't cut yourself short. Remember, your time is valuable too. The money you spend out on materials is valuable too. Will I become rich from making my jewelry and selling it? No, and I'm not expecting to. Will I be rich off making this YouTube channel? No, and I'm not expecting to because I really don't plan on. That's not what this is for. It honestly isn't. This is for documenting my beaded journey and hoping I can share and inspire others, and I can also be inspired as well. That's what this is about. And I have learned. I honestly have. I have gotten some good tips, especially one with working with my wire that I can't wait to try. And I'll tell you the reason why is because I was going through my stash of some things that I had put aside that were for 1 days. And I have, it's a bead, but it is about this big. It's got many facets on it. It's flat and it's rose quartz. And I thought, I am definitely going to do something with a silver wire, or I don't know if I'm going to go for silver wire or a copper wire, but I am definitely doing something with that rose quartz. And then I have some small pink jade beads. They're not rose quartz, they're pink jade. And I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to do something with these. So my mind is working on those, and I'm so thankful for the person who gave me the tips to use with that, because I have done little minor wrappings just to capture a stone that I needed to wear or others needed to wear. But I never went into the intricate wire wrapping, which is gorgeous, but this it doesn't call to me. I have seen some beautiful pieces, but to really put all that in there, it didn't call for me. Look at this. Look at this. Tell me, with the oranges, tell me the oranges and the yellows, different shades, tell me that did turn out pretty. And we were afraid to use the oranges, or I was afraid to use the oranges. And we used the mixture of polymer clay and glass beads. And this is what it does. And this is what you want. I know this is big for me. See that? Yeah. But that is going to, I don't know, but that is going to fit someone just perfectly. But this is what you want. The smaller beads, kind of like here. So when you put your hand down, or if you're writing, that turned out so beautiful. I am tickled to death for this. And people don't think to take these colors. And I know I say this a lot, but I'm in Florida now, so you got to understand what surrounds me is different than what surrounded me in Ohio. And I'm seeing things a little different now. And if you understood the vision or the dream I had, which launched my beautiful beaded journey, you would understand. But this is light, and I see the light coming in. And even though these aren't valuable crystals, and they are glass beads and polymer beads, they still work on the solar plex and the sacral chakra. Solar plex with the yellow and the oranges and the beige, and the sacral with the dark oranges, the lighter oranges, and the beige. So, yeah, this is a great stone, represent the element of air, between the element of air and the spark of fire. It's wisdom and knowledge and inspiration and motivation. This is energy moving you forward. This is working with color magic. So, utilizing our colors, wearing our colors helps to align our chakras. And as we align our chakras, we may see that we're focusing better. We may see that we're becoming more inspired and more creative and able to even accept change when we work with the sacral and the solar plex chakra. So this is a wonderful, beautiful bracelet to do that with. Now, what I'm thinking is, what about something to accompany this bracelet, and just not this bracelet alone? Well, we can do that. Because see, look how it goes with all these. So, can you believe I'm going to attempt this? I may not be able to finish this and have to get the cedar, the spinner, and try this at another time. But let's just say, we line these up, can we? I don't know if this is going to work, but I want to try. I'm going to set this up here, because I know if I stay up on this, I am in camera shot. At least that was the idea. So let's see. does this help us to just align? How many of these would I have to put on there? 1,000? Probably. Is that what they say the spinner's for? Probably. But the spinner is packed away right now. But I do hope to get it out later on this afternoon. Um, I don't know. I have a lot of things I still need to get finished. The tarot cards, the big box of tarot cards from my store just came in, and I've got to get those priced and the labels created and get those priced and ready to go. And then books, I often buy a new book. I have new books in my store, but I will often buy secondhand books because it's lost information that we don't have anymore. And I also have a, a used bookshelf in my store. And you'd be surprised how many people likes some of the information in the older books. And what got me started on that is someone actually came in when I had my store in Ohio, and they requested, do you have any of the older books that um, are out of print, or there may still be in print, but the new prints doesn't have the same information as the older prints. And I was like, no, I don't. And I said, sorry, but, I passed it off thinking, okay, I hadn't thought of that one, but okay. Let's see how this is. I want to go ahead and finish this. I want to get some yellows up here too. I thought, okay, so what I did is I did buy, I need some yellows in that up here. Can't be all red and orange. I want the yellows for the, now when we introduce that red color into with this, that red is now starting to work on the root chakra, and that is strength, courage, fire, and passion. This is pretty. I'm liking. I just like how this is coming together. I wonder if I could flip these on. I see other people doing it, and it looks so easy. It's not too bad. I do like to see beads. I like how delicate and dainty they are. And I find out I'm drawing more and more away from the great big beads. I have so many gemstone bracelets, and I mean many, in my personal collection that are 8 millimeter, and I'm finding I'm being drawn more to like the 4 and 6 millimeter bracelets, especially if I want to wear more than just one. Like I have the set of bracelets that's just for me as a Capricorn. It's tiger's eye, obsidian, and amethyst. And I will wear those, sometimes an onyx, but I like the amethyst. And I will wear all three of those, but they are, I got a 6 millimeter and two 4 millimeters, and they look decent. They look good together. Look at that, 2 for 1. Wow, I got good on that one, did I not? And but the 8 millimeters I have, I'm just not crazy about anymore. You know, they just feel heavy and bulky. But like I said, I'm down in Florida, so I'm turning towards uh, these bright colors. I really am turning towards bright colors and sunny colors like these. Oh, don't get me wrong, I still love I still do love. See if I can start from there and I can go from there. And I think I think I'm gonna do just a couple of more. Just get another yellow one here. And I want to get a red. And I think I want another yellow because I have some orange on there. Now I want to bead this up real fast to see what we have here to put with this other bracelet. So let's see. I'm going to set this aside just a second. Remember, we have to put the hardware on it. So with this is beaded up with this. See, that would be pretty. And this would also be pretty alone. I'm going to go ahead and, let me see. So this is probably a set I will sell together, I believe. Yeah, I think so. I think I just need a couple more. I don't want it to, I think I just need a couple more. Maybe not. I'm just going to put one more, maybe another orange on there. So it's telling me I need to put just another orange. So there we go. So now let's get this ready. We're going to need a couple of these. Oh, not those. We move this beaded thing over. We're going to need a couple of these. I thought I had two there. Okay, those. And we're going to use a couple of these. If you hear noise in the background, that's because my family's up moving around and fixing their breakfast and stuff. And yeah, so, you know, all of my videos are in real time. It means life happening around us as they're done. And I don't edit. The only time I edit is when I've got it too far off and I need to bring it back in, see if I can bring it back in a little bit. Then I might trim an outer size. See, I should have left that. I knew I was going to do this. Should have left it alone. There it is. Okay, see if I can get that on there. What the hell, Jack World? There we go. Now I lost it again. There it is. You serious right now? And now it's down again. Don't want to move this because it keeps me in place. I will find them. But right now, I don't have time to keep hunting for them. So I am going to bring this back in. And I'm going to get a couple more of these. So I'm glad I did get this tray after all. Put it back in focus. Okay. There we go. Did we get it? Yes. Okay. Okie dokie. Get this. One of these. Alrighty. That time I got two. Okay. So when you make your jewelry, ooh, that's pretty. When you make your jewelry, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You know, it's just like artwork. You see so many people doing artwork and are afraid to put it out there. Don't be. Because there's going to be that one person who's going to love it. Now, are they going to come along right away? No. They may. I've had that happen, to be honest. I did. Past couple of weekends, I have to say that has happened for me. But before then, not so much. It's may been there for a little while. Some of my pieces, when I used to do events, some of my pieces would go very, very quickly. But that wasn't jewelry. I was a sewer. Used to sew. Some of my pieces would go very quickly. Me and an old friend of mine, who's no longer around, used to sew, and we go to different events and things like that. And you remember those gaudy towels that hung on your refrigerator and on your stove handle? Well, we used to make those. And the tubes that you'd hang up and you would put your like Kroger bags or Walmart bags in, we used to make those. And hair scrunchies and aprons and uh, little quilts, baby quilts. We did all that stuff. And there'd be times when we've made pieces we thought were absolutely adorable, but they've gone from event to event to event, and other people just didn't see our vision. And some we would mark down just to move them out. And then others would, as soon as they see it, it was like, wow. And after we had carried it to a few visions, all of a sudden, this one person sees it and likes it. I think the point I'm just trying to say is consider your beadwork, your jewelry making, your form of artwork, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Now, this is little, so I don't think I want to put a big toggle on it. So I think I want to see if I do have a lobster claw, a lobster closure, and I do. And I have earring backs. So let's get one of these. So remember when I was spending all of the beads from that Radical Bead Mix, and they were all, I am almost totally out of that bead mix. But anyhow, if you remember, that's when I first got the spinner, and then the video, it says new needle, new thread, let's spin again. I gotta tell you something really funny about that is that bag of lobster claws, this had 120 lobster claws in it, and this is what's left after I created all of those bracelets and all of those anklets. And then I done the bracelets. I don't think you can actually see those videos on this channel. I think you can for the ones I made, the black ones I made. But the radical red and greens and blue ones I made were on my other channel because I made those with intention. And they're all hanging on my wall at the store. I like this. This is just a pretty little bracelet. And those were made from there. So I've made over 100 bracelets hanging up in that store using those. And those bracelets, they're not expensive bracelets. They're like $8 to $10. Beautiful. Now let's see. Now I can set this aside. Well, did you finally decide to make an appearance? Thank you kindly. I don't waste my crimp beads because I have ran out and gotten to where I needed one and I didn't have that one. But I think that happens to all of us. What do you think? See how those come together? Now this does have an attention. This works along with colors or color magic, and this works along with working on your solar plex, your sacral, and your root chakra. The root would be the red and the orange through here, and then the yellow and the orange through here. And let's see how these would look together if I tied the, how big are they apart? So you see, so let's put them together. See how those look together? So yeah, and they can be worn apart or they can be worn together. And this will be a set that I will put together for, I'm going to hang this on here a second. This will be a set that I put together for inside of my store. Look how pretty. So don't be afraid to relook at your colors. Don't be afraid to match up colors that you think may not go together. You might be surprised at just exactly what it is you're able to create. Don't be afraid to mix your mediums, clay with acrylic, acrylic with glass, glass with clay, metal in between. Don't be afraid to mix them up. You may come up with some beautiful designs. Well, I think that is going to wrap up this video. If you will, please subscribe to my channel, bring the notification bell, share if you will, and please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this bracelet combination, these colors. Let me know what you think. Would you wear this? And what would you wear it with? Maybe with some shorts in the summer, maybe even to work, depending on where you work. I don't know if I'd wear it to a high class office, but I do believe I would wear it to, I don't know, might. If I like it and it matches what I'm wearing, I just may. Um, I know I would wear this, especially it puts me a lot in the mind of my beautiful Thanksgiving Day jewelry. So I have a sweater this would automatically match. And yeah, so I would. And this, I actually have a skirt that has these colors in it. So I actually would wear this set. It wouldn't be an everyday set. It would be, you know, depending on what outfit you're wearing. But this would look good with a summer short outfit or t-shirt and shorts or t-shirt and jeans. This would look good with a summer dress. Um, there's all kinds of ways that you can initiate this, but this puts me in more in the mind of I'm going to say along around August, you know, the hot part of August is what this kind of like puts me in the mind of. And maybe going on into autumn. So this has a season and it can also be worn in summer because we got the brightness in it. So I don't know. Do you? But I hope you reach out of your comfort zone and make your jewelry, no matter what it is. Make your jewelry and see what you come up with. And I hope when you do, you'll share with me what you created. Thank you for joining me. Stay forever magical, my friends, and blessed be.